Welcome back, traders, to today's video on USDJPY. We're going to be picking up from where we left off on the last video that we did, and we're pretty much just going to get straight to the point in this video, right? So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. I believe you're going to find the content I'm about to share with you today useful. And with that all said and done, we're going to get straight into it. So we are on a daily chart right now on USDJPY, right? And as you can clearly see, market is in somewhat of an ascending channel, right? That's what we can see right now. We can also see that there are some levels that we marked out on the last video that we did, and they are up here, right? These are the levels that we marked out, and this is where, so in this area over here is where we'll be considering taking our buys from, and in this area over here, which is quite wide, is where we would consider taking our sells from, based on what we're seeing in this area right here. Okay, now after I made that video, market, right, has basically been staying in this low volume node area, okay, but has not gone into this zone. So all the bounces are literally right around here, okay, from the moment we started talking about what price was doing in this area over here. So as it stands, looking at what price is doing right now, okay, I am of the mindset that it's going to keep pushing up, and it might find its way somewhere up here, okay? So anywhere, say, above 152.004, right? I believe it could make its way all the way up here right now. Now, there is another interesting thing we want to keep an eye on, or we definitely want to monitor this situation, and that is we might have, well, it definitely looks like it's a range in this area, right? So it looks like we're in a range right here, okay? So taking buys from this location would have been a great idea, but when I spoke to you guys, I talked about taking it from this area, okay? So it depended on how you would have interpreted the information I would have put out, and how, if you saw any benefit, maybe you would have seen the moves up here and tapped in, right? So we're going to go into a lower time frame just so that we can really see what's going on in this area here properly. So let's go into the 1 hour. Okay, so in the 1 hour we can really see what is happening in this area. We can really see what is going on, okay? And what we can do is we can see in the 1 hour we have a low volume node right here. So we're going to highlight that area. What that is going to do for us, right, is going to help us identify the levels where it would be acceptable to take buys if price goes into that zone, right? It will make sense for us, basically. So obviously we can see prices leaving here, so we're just going to keep that there. But bottom line is we know that this is a range that price is in. Price is in this range right now, okay? And right now price is now leaving a low volume node to return back this way, okay? So bearing in mind we have a rough idea what price has been doing in this area, which is going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up somewhat, coming down and going up, and now looks like it's coming down. There is a no-brainer vibe that you could have in this location, bearing in mind what price is doing right now. Now me personally, when I see price do something like this, which is go into a range, right, if I'm already in it, fine, right? But if I identify that it is in a range, believe you me, I stay out of it. I am staying out of this until I work out what's going to happen, what's going to be going on. So I can clearly see that it's moving away from a low volume node right now on the top side, okay? I could start selling from this location downwards because it would kind of make sense, right? But like I said, it could also go wrong in this area as well. It could also go wrong in this area. So with that said, I'm going to leave that gem to you, right? And I'm going to mark out the areas of interest as to what to do. Well, not as to what to do, sorry. As to where the levels in question are. So this low volume node, that zone that we're talking about, is between 149.162 and the low side is 148.687. Currently, price is moving away from 687, right? So we can see, I'm just gonna make this a little bit larger. We can see that price has closed. Oops, we did not mean to do that. Price has closed below that level, opened up below that level, right? We can clearly see that. As a matter of fact, let's just make it really big so we all know what's going on, right? So what we can see now is price is closed below this level right here, okay? Price has opened below this level right here, okay? Price is now, the new candle that we have is a bullish candle and it's pushing up into this zone right here, okay? It may get there, it may not, who knows, right? We gotta wait till the hour is done, and that's gonna be in about 10 minutes, right? So this is the 6 a.m. candle, right? Now in that we could actually get an FVG, a bearish FVG at that, right? Now FVGs with me are touch and go, right? I use them only when it lines up with what I think is going to be taking place. So in this case, I would use a FVG. Why? Because price has left this low volume node area and it's pushing downwards, right? And based on what price is doing, it makes sense for price to push downwards, right? So when the bearish FVG shows up, I'll take note of that. So this candle that we're seeing over here is what is going to complete the FVG, if it is an FVG, right? And then the next candle after that is what we expect to either tap into the FVG or continue to move away from the FVG. And if we get some type of pullback, this is where we're expecting price to tap into before it continues in its downward direction, because this over here would be a bearish FVG. All right, so I hope what I've explained to you makes a bit of sense. That is how we would wait for everything to kind of set itself up. After, in the next 9 minutes, when this hour is done, you would know if it's an FVG or not, right? So by the time you're watching this video and going through it on your own personal chart, you would know if this is an FVG or not, right? But right now we're just waiting, but it looks like we're going to get one. So with that said and done, my awesome people from all around the world, I want to thank you for coming over to watch another video, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next one.